Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be part 2 on the polisher that I recently bought from AliExpress. In the first video, if you've not seen it, I would check that out because all I did was a quick, well I say quick, it wasn't quick, but I polished my van headlights using the polisher and some headlight compound that is an abrasive and a sealant in one. And they come up really well. I was actually quite impressed. So yeah, if you've not watched that video yet, I would check it out, because if you've got yellow headlights or they're faded, one of these polishers, and you don't have to buy the one I've got, don't need the whole kit if you're just doing headlights, but it does a really good job. But anyway, this video is going to be about trying to get rid of, or at least reduce, some scratches on one part of my van. I'm not going to do the whole van. The whole van is past polisher. It needs some actual proper work done. But there's a few little scratches that I thought, if that was on a car, like my wife's car, my daughter's car, would one of these be able to reduce the effect of it? So that's what today's video is about. What polish and compound did I use today? Well, I bought a one-step polish. It's a 3-in-1 from Amazon. And that's the name of it. It is a one-step polish, 3-in-1. And this contains 3000 grit abrasive, high gloss finish and sealing, rolled into one simple to use product. And it is free from silicone and fillers. So that's what I used. You would get much better results using a proper compound and a proper finish, a proper gloss. The different elements to doing paint restoration, paint polishing properly. But this is like, if you don't want to put too much effort in, but you want decent results, will this work? Well, let's find out. Well, video. Okay, so we have done a bit of polishing. The section of the van I chose to do was one of the sliding doors, just one section near the top. That is pretty much the size that you're kind of recommended to do, the maximum size you're recommended to do in one go. You can't do the whole vehicle in one go. You're supposed to do it in stages. And I believe I've done a total of 4 passes. So that's like backwards and forwards, slowly, up and down, 4 times. And I think you'll agree from the videos, it actually is harder to detect in real life than it is on the video. But you can clearly see a massive difference. Before I attempted it, when the van was just cleaned, you could see the scratches were white all the way down. Like, I don't even know what did it. And there was another little scratch that I didn't actually put in the film because I forgot, bloody idiot. But anyway, the main scratch was the kind of slightly curved intermittent scratch, and now you can barely see it. I reckon if I was to go over it another couple of times, you wouldn't see it at all. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all because I've took the easy route by buying a cheap polisher from AliExpress. It's not a professional grade or anything. It's not the cheapest that they do, but you get quite a lot in the kit. That's why I bought this one. And I've bought a 3-in-1 one-step polish and and compound, abrasive, gloss finish, everything in one. So I've done this as simply as possible, and I think the results are pretty good. Also, I found out that even though I don't really know what I'm doing, and I admit that, this is the first time I've ever used a polisher. I've watched a few videos, I've tried to pick up a few tips, but I've never used one before. Now I have. I wouldn't be scared of doing it in the future. I think it would be very hard to actually, using one of these pads, to actually damage the paint. You'd have to stay in one area for a long time or put a lot of pressure on. And if you put too much pressure on, it stops spinning. You can't put too much pressure on. So yeah, I don't think you could really, unless you went over it too many times, and the batteries would die long before that. So the finish I've got is definitely glossier, it's definitely shinier, and it's definitely smoother. When you run your fingers over it, it is smooth. It's like running your fingers over clear glass sort of thing. It's perfectly smooth. Whereas the other bit, you run your fingers down, it's clean. I cleaned it, but it feels bitty. It doesn't feel smooth at all. So I am very, very impressed with this bit of kit, and I'm also impressed with this. However, I have used quite a bit of this, and probably I would say I've used about a third of that just on that one panel. Now that may be user error. I may be using too much. I may be putting more on there when I don't need to. But I'm just letting you know that's how much I've used to get that one panel looking pretty, well, not perfect. That van's too old to be perfect. And if you notice where that little scratch is, there's a few little chips in the paint. That's how you know it's the same scratch, because of that little chip. Even that little chip looks slightly better. But it's not going to get that. That little chip is right through to the through to the undercoat. So I am very happy with my purchase. And Day Plus, which is the make of this, seem to do quite a lot of stuff. So I may actually buy some more Day Plus products, because if they're anything like that, I think they're pretty good value for money. Another thing, I done that panel, and I was probably out there a good half hour with the polisher, and I was still using the same first battery. So you do get about a good 30 minutes. The battery had gone down. It had gone down. You've got 3 lights on the side. You've got green, amber, and then it goes red. As soon as it goes, within a few minutes of it going amber, it goes red, and then it stops. So really, once you've gone off of green, you know it's time to think about changing the battery. It had just gone on to the amber. So you do get a good half hour out of one of these batteries, which I think is pretty impressive. Even if you're selling a car or selling any vehicle, if you've got yellowing lights, and I'm not trying to sell this product, I'm just saying that I follow a car channel, and he, first thing he does when he buys a used car to basically sell, he buffs the headlights and he changes the number plates. He puts fresh number plates on, and immediately it lifts the vehicle. As soon as you see gleaming, clear headlights, it kind of lifts the vehicle. When you see dull, yellowing, faded, or they've started to look like a little bit crackly, it just makes the vehicle. That's what your eyes are drawn to straight away, and you look at that and you think, oh, that's old, or that's not been looked after. It's not that at all. But yeah, if you polish your vehicle, even if you spent a weekend doing it, you could ask for more money. Definitely get more money. If it looks like it's been well looked after, if it looks in good condition, anything in life, if it's in good condition, you can ask for more money. So I am definitely happy that I bought that. And I recommend, even if you don't want that one, get a polisher. Get a polisher. They're bloody good. I'm trying to think of what else I could polish now. But yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. If you've got any questions about the polisher or the compound or anything else, then drop a comment. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. I will be continuing to buy more tools in the future off of AliExpress. I have actually got a few coming, as well as the usual techie items as well. But yeah, so subscribe if you want to see that. But for now, I'm going to get out of here because I'm sweating my nuts off, and I've had to turn my fan off so it doesn't, mess with the sound. But yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one, and goodbye for now. See you soon, guys.